They're pondering it was a piece gravy, and yes, but let's just check this match. AGE June Los Angeles AGE Open Season 3, whatever. Always vanilla. That's base as fuck, bro. Manga no, manga is so bad. It's so overrated. But vanilla is the goat. If you take fast food, so... okay. Just taking the game. 2 AB? Makes sense. Gold hook is really good, and having the first gold is really good.
Unusual suspects on the side of Ryan Brown. It is a Fiendel Spring tunic in the chest slot. That is probably the only contested.
Ooh, wait, we drew gone.
Zachary, however, with 2 null rune, giving a pretty healthy amount of respect to Oscilio. And speaking of bling, Zachary's got himself.
Yeah, but I like pitching blues on AB2. But I mean, you do that still. Like I don't know. Like, you know what they should do for Gravy? Like, Gravy should be able to wield the Arcane Lantern too on the other side. Like, you should be able to play Compass, and then yeah, Compass and Arcane Lantern. Oh, true, another. Nice. Yeah, so now this tells Ryan that they have a lot of allies in hand. So now we can just cash in damage here. And they probably cycle the Somersault. Oh, I was etching, so I thought I was Sigil of Lightning. Not good. I mean, they can AB. The other swing would have meant fair damage, but like this line is the thing you always take here. Anyways. Doing 3 is good. Yes, sir?
Yeah, I still feel like that was best case scenario. Zach missing block on the rest of his cards in hand, but still being able to convert one was about as efficient as it can get now that he's drawn back up and 4 cards to work with and a life equal at 37 to 36.
So what does this guy got?
Another instant in hand there. Zach wouldn't have been able to block any of it, and Ryan could have kept it.
3-1 Oscilio. Based. Gambling Oscilio is doing so hard right now. You just love to see it. So Saltwater, they got 5. Yeah, treasure pack cards are really beautiful. The treasure pack mechanic is really cool. Oh, that's lucky. How did that hit, man? That is lucky. Bastard. Take 1. But now there is no. Yes, you probably like just put the chum on the board and pass a guess. There's no gold here. Chart the high seas. I don't know if like actually Gravy are Arsenal's allies. Holy! Main character. No. This is like really big one. With swell and all that. It's really fucking good. And it's actually just really cool interaction. I love this one. I think like most Gravies post US Nats went up on back alleys because they were like mostly on 1, I think. Maybe not 3, but like 2 would make a lot of sense to me.
But how could you know that things were going to break this hard your way?
Could not have gone better.
This is actually like the best turn that Zach can have here, I think.
One of those 2 action points, Chum did not consume an action point because it had go again, thanks to the Compass of Sunken Depths. And Zach just says, I want to go 3 allies wide right here. I don't think you're going to be able to deal with them.
So you have to now clean the Chum and Anka, but like, if they don't draw a Watery Grave, you can just get rid of the Anka and be done with it.
The onus is on him. Do I deal with the board or do I go at Gravy's face and just try to...
There is Watery Grave. Alright. And give no quarter? Aye, buddy. I think it's set to you.
especially when you are sitting on a Gone and a Flash in the arsenal.
So you're not doing Anka here yet. Is this averaging that the charm gets hit here?
Zachary Wallach. It's important to mention here that Zachary did deviate from his board state, I guess.
Zachary Wallach, Arcane Pro Team. Why is Ryan Brown not on the Arcane Pro Team? What? Round 5 of 5. So I guess like these both guys are hella locked in on top 8 if they have only 5 rounds here. Activating Anka. But the good thing is that you can draw and then it's just additional loot. So like Anka is not the end of the world, it's additional loot.
That's so good. Did he just draw a card anyway? Wait, no, he just
Oh
touched
no,
the top of his
they
deck.
draw the card and then they discard the card. My
okay,
mistake.
okay.
So it's not preventing the draw, it is allowing the draw but forcing a discard on top of it. So
The allowing loot is good. Like it's not end of the world. It's still something you don't like. Obviously, you don't want to do, but if you need to do that, it's not backbreaking at all.
That is such a crazy board state to build up early on without using any resources either. It was just a natural hand that could do this.
Okay, we drop this, and I wonder if now we clear the Anka with Gun and Flash. Now this is a really interesting game because of course like this matchup is very unlabbed. Gab is just playing in it and it feels kind of like very free, but now that Zach's board state got this crucial and this this critical in the first turn, then yeah, in a stack and now Volsar, so you keep the thing around. And if he wouldn't needed to clear the charm, he could have gone like the discharge and the fucking gun and flash. But yeah, the options are always good. But like as I was saying, like the board state got so critical in the first turn that it's very interesting to see how to pilot and pivot this game. Nice, his gravy deck is blink. Brother is in. Marvel's gravy. The what are those? The sleeves. It's so beautiful. Golden tipple from Tesla Pack as well. Alright, when you. And then you swing for 6. But it's not like presenting huge amounts of damage here. So the game kind of stalls before it blows open from like a combo turn. There is, I can see blast and discharge, and there is conductivity on the board. So if there's like action point, you can just loop and clear. Exactly.
So that is what Oscilio has going for him. Of course, those combos will have to eat through 2 chums. So this is
not a problem, bro. Not a problem. It's kind of funny because they soak a lot of like what is called like they soak a lot of attack damage, but then you just charge up the Volsar and you're like, okay, 4 4 4 4. Now the chums are gone, and here's a spell for 15. Yeah.
But usually it would have to be 2 cards committed without that pump.
Flittering charge, lots of pointing going
to your face, bro.
Ryan Brown is pointing at his opponent, Zachary Wallach.
You. Okay.
Right now, Channel Lightning Valley's on hit is relevant here.
Okay, block 4. Makes sense. Now there is more blocks and 1 limp hit in the hand.
I believe it's hits a hero.
Hits a hero, yes.
Actually, I know it's hits a hero.
There you go, as Mask of Momentum can.
Electrostatic Discharge gives this Flittering Charge go again and confers an additional +3 to the next attack this turn with cost.
But now 1 swing will clear 1 charm. Very patient use on Jack on the things is very nice to see. I think I think Puffin and Gravy are like so cool decks that have come out of high seas. Like the whole set is just a absolute fucking home run.
It is confusing everything, but it is
Absolute home run.
that is being played on, so I understand the logic.
Okay.
It will affect the next attack, of course.
And the thematics on the gravy, so cool.
Now we do, and it's a blast to oblivion, which, wow, finding the exact way to do it is Ryan Brown here. Blast
Yeah, you pretty much always on Oscilio just find the exact ways of doing the thing. And then you create that thing.
Bounces that sigil of conductivity and gives an embodiment of light.
Now I wonder if you pitch this.
Does not give Ryan his action point back.
I think you do now. I think you play the conductivity back down because there is still a chum on the board. So like the CLVs, I don't know, look warm on those. But the other choice is also like just to pitch the walls hard, the conductivity to keep the new thing around. And he decides on that. That's fair. But like because there's charm on the board, it's a little bit dubious to be able to draw up front. But I think he's like looking to what's the word? Line up a good combo here because he has a gun in arsenal. This embodiment. He has the LV. This is a fine choice.
Also mean that a blue card enters the graveyard, and Zach has a perfect lineup here of establish limpet and then probably activate Cutty Shark, swing chum.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot to work with here.
This board is feeling pretty insurmountable here.
Ryan doing the wizard thing of no blocks makes a lot of sense.
Into the graveyard goes that blue card, which means that all of these watery grave cards are at the access of Zachary Wallach. I'm sorry, this is absolutely the better line. That one resource is better served to go again on Limpet Hopalong into Chum, not Cutty Shark.
Okay, here we go.
The +1 value, Zach.
Well, hampatic. Hey, like Gaga hampati. I'm saying. And never ignore me.
Ryan, yes, saying no blocks. 33 plays 20 in the favor of the shipwrecked looter.
Notably not blocking with his armor, which suggests to me that he
go again on ice. Why does it say on ice? Wait, is that on ice? No ice? Okay. Fucking Disney gun and flash on ice.
Yeah, this is what I would call a combo light turn, taking advantage of that natural go again, looping some gone in a flash.
Light combo turn? Okay, anytime you get embodiment is like a light combo turn? Fair. The zero broken, bro. You're white.
Every instant he played gave go again. So we'll probably just see a few cards played here.
Zach activates Gravy using his 1 gold that he has access to in order to just third chum.
Third chum. That's pretty good. Like, I wonder how is there a better way that you can start? I guess if you swing like the Conqueror of the Seas with these allies, then it's like the best. But this is like very close.
In the hand now is a back alley break line and a Vast G and 2 allies, Swabby and
Vast G. That name is sick. I like. Be like. It's coming at you.
This is going to be one of the more difficult turns that he navigates this game. Blocking 3 looks like 1 is going to leak over.
Go the damage. Yep, take 1.
Down to 32.
All right, so you got the somersault.
It's a sigil of brilliance in order to get gone in a flash back into the hand.
Yeah, that's a great card and a very, very needed one for Oscilio. If you are not able to draw that sigil of brilliance during the game, you can fall way behind. So Ryan Brown finding one of his cards.
Now we go somersaulting on the flittering, I suppose.
Sorry, how many cards do you have left in hand?
You can just clear these for free, like the whole board state. Coming at you, ignoring the allies because there's so many of them, I guess.
Finding the 3rd flittering charge in his own right. The draws have been fairly good to him as
well. I think I'll let break line. Does it block for 2 or 3? Like drawing it, I mean it's a blue still, so kind of neat. Is that a 3 block?
If he's able to piece it together the following turn. But that is absolutely the instant you want to pair with Flittering Charge. Getting it back into his hand.
Insane. No spell though, right? Like his camera, I can't like see well what is in his hand, or like the way Mr. Brown keeps the cards. Bro is handsome though. Not just saying. Don't let my partner ever watch my videos.
Are we looking at 2 Sawbones in the graveyard now?
We are.
Coming forward to Chum and the press. Fantastic, clearing X-axis. Ryan has good reads on this. I think Zach just uses so well these allies, but like, yeah. So that's an instant again in hand. So that's very good. So he's probably just, he takes this and then swings Limpet to this thing.
Has not found himself an arcane spell to capitalize on it.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. I mean, you still attacked for 15. The CLV gets cleared off. He draws 2 Comet Storms. Don't forget the CLV. It's off the table. Alright, there we go. A little bit deep in the tank, that's fair. But now here is Glyph, and then you got double Comet Storms. So you probably could do, yeah, cycle first and then see. Ooh. Okay, so now I think you Comet Storm, you block Brilliance on this one, and you ditch the Comet Storm and get the Brilliance back to your hand. And like you draw anything, that's a dub. But this hand goes fucking hard already with Glyph. Like this can be double surge combo, like huge combo on Glyph. Like if Ryan sees this line, it's like one of those insane lines that you get with Glyphs. Like the peak of Glyph. Peak of Glyph. Let's get the peak of Glyph going.
I think I missed it. He already activated Oscilio to discard a Comet Storm Shock. Potentially drew into yet another one.
Nice.
It's Flash of Brilliance. Ryan Brown gonna discard a lightning card.
Okay, he discards Fry. I don't hate that.
What is it? It's a Mind Warp.
That's a Mind Warp. The Glyph, so he either blocks or... Okay, he has to clear that last motherfucking thing. But
about electing to discard the Fry and not the Comet Storm Shock.
He's looking to combo.
I would have preferred the Comet Storm Shock, as since he already has the resource, or sorry, he already had the Arcane spell. But I would also say that Ryan Brown is just definitively a better Oscilio player than me. So I'm sure he had a good reason for that.
It's a fun reason looking to upgrade on that, because it probably looks the combo here, but... Because you can cycle on your turn the Comet Storm, but you can't on the Fry, so your hand can look better. And unless you draw multiple spells, which he unfortunately has done so far. Okay.
To block Chum. Could it mean that we see an activation here? I tend to think not, based on the context of the hand.
But I think you combo this regardless, because you end on 2 motherfucking Brilliance, bro. So you cycle the Comet Storm here first. Yeah, what's the try? It was very shiny and yellowy. Please don't be another Mind Warp. Oh, third Brilliance! Woohoo! Yeah, main character. Now you just go twice to clear the fucking that thing, and then you just Mind Warp the opponent's ass, and then you have triple Brilliance popping up on next turn. And you can only you have seen no Chisel of Lightnings, 1 blink, so in the top like 10 cards there is supposed to be 1. So like this game is probably looking to be pretty over right about now.
Yeah, I think I like that a lot. This line here is sort of the unbricking version. It's playing to what you have instead of what you could get, and I like that. Although
Exactly.
in his position here, I wonder if he needed to save the boots for something more meaningful.
No.
But this is definitely
It's a double combo, really, because you have to do brilliances. It's a double combo. So now this Chum tanks 8, and it's killed the things twice. Coming for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, goes to 5. Yeah. Alright.
Really powerful there, and this is
Saving 8 life, but I mean, he gets mind warped the fucking next game. So, Shaq is looking at the 2 brilliance line, like, but
it's sad to see that he no longer has the boots available with Zach sitting.
I mean, whatever, bro. It gets like, whatever. It draws like 10 cards. GG's.
For a big pad 8, Zach is only able to block 2 of it. Takes 6 down to
Blocking 2 and going to 1 card. I guess fair if he throws blue, he can still swing on Limpet into this. So that's like good value.
Zach has to shuffle the only 2 cards left in hand, back in deck, and draw 1.
So the really important thing here too on Ryan Brown's side is that he's going to have, if he
draw 1 red. It was Angry Bones or Jittery Bones or whatever, something Bones. It was blue, wasn't it?
The only problem is that sometimes that is still a brick in Oscilio. Without the boots, sometimes.
Yeah, you got Eclectic. Nice.
6 card 5s in Oscilio, and it's just sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. But this is definitely
yeah, the Friday shorts, and then you got the fucking. Whoa, what is that? The Eclectic Magnetism? Look at coming in for 4. No blocks. Deep silent sack. Deep sigh.
Maybe not for Zachary. This is a really scary turn if you are a
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right now. This is not what you want to be staring down the barrel of.
3 on that shit. 1, 2, 3. Is that 2 spells? Okay, but you got like this valley and you have a card to pitch and set the etchings. So it's a fry, discharge, etching, eclectic, pitching mind warp with sending eclectic, playing conductivity and the fucking thing. Meanwhile, they're on the ground. Gone stays on the arsenal. You spent the CLV here, which is fine. I don't think you cycle here anything. You just sent this hand and that's good. Like, how many cards you got, bro? 7? 8? Alright.
Chat is rising up in favor of the Oscilio right here. RIP right and left. Let's see if it's going to be true, though. It's Fry. 3 go again right here.
And like, again, I want to stress this, that Ryan has gone through 3 charms. So that's 20, wait, no, 18 extra life that Zachary Wallach has gotten this game. This is like, what?
He has, let's see, he's got a lot of instants, and I think what we're going to see is just a dumping of the instants and then.
Yeah, so now you just play the discharge.
Which it seems like it's a lot of
no.
damage, but this is kind of one of those things
no.
Like
no conductivity, no.
Excuse me,
okay, that's more damage. But you don't have pitch for it though. So that was bad cycle. Also, we forgot Tunic. That was bad cycle. Because you would have drawn that next turn and having conductivity for the kill on the shock. I don't know what we're looking for. Another spell, more bricks. Attack, no action points. Blink something you can use Gone, but I mean your hand deals like 20 value years of whatever, like 3, 4, like 4, 4, 8, and 6. So 14, 15, 16. I got 20, 19. No, that's Comet Storm, man.
Another lightning ping in there, but does he have the resources to do it? Is the real question. Yeah, it's actually
forward.
It's gonna be a Comet Storm.
Okay.
Into the pitch zone here.
So you keep the CLV around. That's fine.
I'm sorry, not coming in for 5, coming in for 8.
Right.
Possibly. That the electrostatic discharge was resolved earlier.
How it goes? We've got the 8 die sitting on the.
And think about how
I wonder what's the question.
Because
Right. In my experience, definitely, it looks like the players are back, continuing this.
I wonder what's the question though.
More of a flashlight is to be seen.
Yeah, probably can he play the spell after the draw, which is answer is yes.
That's a lot or a little, but
That's the last CLV too.
we certainly have some voltage and watt combination.
Take 3, another spell.
Brown right now.
But at least he can pitch. I would like to have conductivity on the ground here. I think people are undervaluing conductivity a bit still.
This is not that amazing. It's not lethal.
No, it is a mind.
I don't think you sent the mind warp because your opponent has one card. Okay, if the opponent has one card, they AB anyways. So like the mind warp effect is nothing and you miss 1 damage. So sending this grants you back guaranteed the brilliance. Or if you have lightning here, you have conductivity here. You get one of those. You get brilliance at this point. Unless you have lightning here, I would always get lightning at this point of the game because you guarantee the go again on that one. So this is a mistake.
Off of that mind warp and Cam to resolve yet another confusing thing. At the beginning of the day, he said, "Nobody asked me any hard questions," and
That's
he's getting
fair.
2 in 1 match.
Yes, you just come back and you are in a haze for 3.
In our team, carried.
You did great. I'll have to look over at Patrick at his 1-3 record.
Yeah, with
Oh yeah, it was the question about shuffling. So he opted to, and then the deck was shuffled. Unfortunate, but. So spells. Oh, this hand is fucking shit, though.
What can you do with no equipment?
And usually it's not too much. There's a Gone and a Flash in the hand, Gone and a Flash in the arsenal.
Nah, shut up. You can do a whole lot.
We have some,
and that's a huge this hand.
I'm seeing the Cosmos on this one though, so.
Cosmos, which is a
But I think you meld.
is a lightning action, which means that
Okay, so he is cycling cards this way on opponent's turn, which is quite nice. It's 1 card 2 and draw, so it's like a 2 card 5. And if this fixes hand, that's really good. I think the draw is another consign to Cosmos, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that like very blinked card that I can't see like conductivity?
oh, this is Zach's turn.
Yeah, this is Zach turn.
I do
No, not finding lethal, just fixing the hand. Just fixing the hand.
There's a sigil of Aether as
Okay,
well.
place the Aether here.
Of this Lightning Valley on the board, but
yeah. Stripping a card at the start of the turn, though, is a very, very powerful thing to do.
Preach!
double check.
Sigil of Aether.
One arcane
Nowhere snow.
coming his way. If it connects, amp 1.
Did we miss life? Is Zach at 2 right now?
Okay, so
Nah, start for
the
6.
sigil of Aether. Nevertheless, Ryan is activating Volzar and sending etchings of Arcana.
Again, I'm missing Tunic, but
just a arcane head
whatever.
jab. Zach blocks 2, go down to 1. And
Hold that thought on. Hold that one. Let's go.
Like 5 damage from it if he gets a bunch of instants, which he didn't. He got
Okay,
1
1 is
instant.
good. 1 is
Null
good.
shock for 1.
Not go down
He has lethal here if opponents uses all cards. Sawbones is a little cringe.
Exactly what he needs right now. About all these priority windows, probably knows.
But 15 to 3 is really dubious. The Sawbones can resolve and then you can block and just send your hand.
Only prevent 1
because it.
And you have lethal next turn.
Actually, he might have it.
He might have it. Ryan Brown, if he can deal 4 arcane damage to Zachary Wallach, he will clinch this last round.
The opponent is tapped out. You have lethal.
We'll see what he wants to do.
We've got 2 instants in hand. Arcane damage. Here we go. Shock, costing 1. Gaining 1 amp on the Volzar. Pitching a card from hand.
Take 1 and then goes to 2 and then you send the other thing for 3.
Down to 2. Ryan Brown then says 0 cost shock. Amp up that Volzar again and probably activate it in response, which means that
3 arcane.
Zach has no cards in hand.
There we go. GG's. A little bit fumbling after the combo turn, but other than that, that was beautifully played.
I love this new card so much, not
Yeah.
just because it's powerful and it helps one of my favorite heroes in the entire game, but because it is an instant and it fits with that wizard identity, one of the things I always kind of felt was a little bit lacking was that Oscilio sort of felt like this like Aurora Light type of thing. Like you weren't really killing your opponent on their turn, which is what wizards love to do. But seeing that happen here right now, I am so happy. That was great. Congratulations to Ryan Brown for finding that lethal and closing it out, and by doing it on his opponent's turn like a real
Alright, people happy.
should.
You'll love to see
Michael, I
that.
remember when you were telling me about the Oscilio deck in the early days of the Rosetta meta and telling me how powerful that one-cost shock was with Vaporize. And just because it was an instant speed source of arcane damage and a lightning card. And you said, man, if they ever let me have a zero-cost shock, I am going to be cooking. And here we go. Ryan Brown shows that that is exactly the sauce that Oscilio needed.
And they even let us block with it. Thank you, LSS.
Praise
Come
be
on.
to LSS
Yes.
and the lightning gods above. It does seem like Gravy Bones are falling right and left. We've only seen one win on
Yeah, Oscilio is a real counter to the Grave Bones. Like real. Like actually.
It seems like the
That's amazing. That's amazing. Good game. Good game. Really good game.